What is trendy today could be considered a fashion disaster tomorrow. Fashion trends are known to repeat themselves, and we embrace the upgraded versions of the past. But when some of our favorite trends don't make a full comeback, we are left wondering why. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to click the red subscribe button. Today, we are discussing 10 fashion trends that should make a comeback. Clip-on suspenders. Clip-on suspenders have been used to keep old men's pants up for decades, but they turned into a mainstream trend in the 90s. Though we have seen the occasional hipster rock this trend, it hasn't made a full comeback. We loved this look when celebrities rocked them with bandeau tops in the 90s, and with 90s fashionistas making a comeback, we are wondering where all the clip-on suspenders are. They are cute and flirty and definitely worth a spot in your accessory drawer. Beehives. Popular in the 60s, beehives were the must-have hairdo for every woman. Beehives are considered one of the most sassy and elegant hairstyles ever, but it wasn't able to make it past the 60s. There are several tutorials online if you wish to try your hand at rocking this do. It actually seems quite simple. Audrey Hepburn made the beehive iconic in the romantic comedy Breakfast at Tiffany's. With the popularity of Mad Men, we thought we would see the hairstyle make a big comeback, so it goes without saying we think a beehive comeback is long overdue. Track jackets. Whatever happened to the men's fashion staple of track jackets? They were huge in the 80s and even made a slight comeback in the early 2000s, but they haven't seemed to make the leap past that. The track jacket did smart popping up on runways in spring-summer 2015, but sadly it didn't seem to take off. We love this look because it's sporty without looking like you just threw sweats on. It definitely fits in with the sporty chic trend happening, so it's obviously time for a track jacket comeback. Flip sunglasses. Who didn't love the silly 80s trend of flip sunglasses? Dwayne Wade made them famous from the popular TV show A Different World, and they soon became a staple in every fashionista's closet. Though they have a market for people attending 80s parties or Halloween, flip sunglasses haven't had their major comeback yet. The NBA's Dwayne Wade rocked the look during an interview as a joke, and even that couldn't get the look trending again. We wouldn't mind seeing this fashion accessory make it onto the must-have fashion pages. Overalls. They are cozy and easy to wear, and though they may not be super flattering, we love overalls. They were huge in the early 90s and have made a couple of appearances at various music festivals since. Mostly worn by farmers or hunters, overalls can actually be a cute look for girls. They now come in all different sizes and prints, so there's something for everyone. We have a feeling it won't be too long until overalls make a full return and are considered trendier than just a novelty. Huge earrings. In the 80s, there was a trend of larger-than-life fashion earrings. Though they were considered anything but fancy, large loops and door knocker earrings were definitely statement jewelry. Current trends have steered away from large earrings and focus more on large necklaces, which is great, but we are ready for a change already. Considering how fickle the fashion industry is, we wouldn't be surprised if huge earrings made a big comeback in the near future. Caftans. The caftan or caftan has been worn by both men and women in Middle Eastern cultures for thousands of years. In the 60s and 70s, it started popping up on Western runways as the bohemian fashion movement started becoming more popular. Caftans allow wearers to remain comfortable and fashionable at the same time. They have made a small comeback in vacation wear, but they haven't made the leap to mainstream. We are totally down for a look that allows us to eat and be comfortable afterwards. Caftans are gorgeously chic. We are begging for their comeback. Fingerless gloves. From pop stars to fashion icons in the 80s, if you didn't have fingerless gloves, your fashion sense may have been questioned. The style then was mostly fishnet or lacy, and they were considered very sexy. We aren't sure why the look hasn't made its way back into mainstream fashion, but with the rise of smartphones, a similar trend is becoming popular. Not exactly the fishnet fingerless gloves of the 80s, but a new trend of gloves has taken over. They are like their fingerless cousins, as they don't cover your fingers. They are mostly knit and focus on warming the forearm and palm, but leave your fingers exposed so you can still access your smartphone. Mood rings. Many people contributed to the popularity of mood rings in the 90s, but what they don't know is that they were actually a huge trend in the 70s. Two New York inventors came up with the idea for mood rings in 1975, and they originally retailed for $45 to $250. Fast forward 20 years and every little girl in the 90s could be seen sporting a mood ring. We still think mood rings have space in today's fashion, because if we can look cute and be able to tell others how we feel without talking to them, then that's two birds with one stone for us. Metal dresses. It may not sound comfortable, but fashion seldom is. The metal dress fashion trend of the 60s needs to make a comeback ASAP. Metal dresses are so intricate they look like wearable art pieces. This dress style started getting attention in 1966 when designer Paco Rabanne's first collection of disc dresses made the pages of Vogue. Soon, metal dresses made their way onto the big screen and socialites' closets. Metal dresses have a way of making women look sexy and strong at the same time, and we will welcome their comeback when the fashion industry is ready. What are some fashion trends you think should make a comeback? React in the comments section below, and if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up.